This week on the Hype Podcast, it's the end of the world as we know it, as Steph Curry goes an entire game without a three-pointer. Oh, and some weird planet's also roaming our solar system. Have you ever dined and dashed? And why is Tupac's old crew, the Outlawz, still doing shows? Plus, Oso reviews using FUs in the DJ booth. Don't miss this week's episode of the Hype Podcast.
Coming to you live and uncensored. This is the Hype Podcast. I'm Oso Fresh with my co-host, yet to be named.
That's me. We talk about everything from new gadgets, gizmos, politics, movies, and music.
And our very own personal stories, because you know a motherfucker has to keep it real.
You know, I'd like to start out with just an apology to all the people that I said.
Is this like a...
To all the people I said fuck you to.
Is this a reverse Grammy speech?
Kinda, yeah. I'd like to start. I'd like to all the people I said fuck you to. I'd like to apologize because until Big Boo last night explained the magnitude of fuck you and how it's really, I shouldn't use it so casually.
Now wait a minute. Before you even get into this, why? It's the Oso vernacular. Fuck you is kind of an endearing.
I just say fuck you.
Yeah.
I'm pretty.
I mean, and if you don't say fuck you to people don't know you really care. That's just kind of your thing.
Because last night I had a situation. You know, obviously I was out in some club somewhere. I was in Longview.
Obviously,
I was in Longview. I was dancing. Dancing
with the stars.
Dancing the meth out of them.
Oh. That'll never happen, sir.
When they're sweating on the dance floor, you're like, I know why. So I'm sitting there, and this dude rolls up on me, and he straight up, he goes, "Hey," and I'm like, "Well, hey, check this out." You start conversations with hello. So hello.
You hit him with that Adele shit. Hello.
Some shit like
Can
that.
you hear me?
No, it's Lionel Richie.
No.
Hello, is it me you're looking for? Dope video. If you have not seen that, you should really YouTube the hello video. It's very interesting. Anyway, so he comes up.
What do you mean it's very interesting?
What? You never seen Hello by Lionel Richie?
No.
Oh my God.
Is this something that'll change my life? Is that what's going on?
Lionel Richie is like a teacher at an art school.
Okay.
And there's this blind girl that he falls in love with. And the blind girl like sculpts his face out of clay.
What?
Yeah.
Dude, I gotta watch this fucking video. That's insane.
I mean,
when did it come out?
Don't worry about it right now. We can watch it in the background.
No, I'll watch it later.
No, we'll watch it in the background. Hold on. Hey, because we have the technology.
This is true. Yeah. Is it gonna get all fucking loud and shit?
No, it's not gonna get all loud, but I'll give you the highlights of it. Now, if you have not seen the Hello video for Lionel Richie, you should probably do that right now.
Yeah, while you're doing this.
So I'm there, and I get him back to a hello, because you know I'm always going to get you back on your heels. So you come talk to me.
Yeah. Period.
I'm always going to say some shit to make you go, hold on, did I do something wrong? And the dude goes, hey, how much I got to pay you to play some good music I can dance to? And I was like, well, you don't like what I'm playing? I'm like, well, I mean, maybe you're at the wrong club. I mean, if you don't like it, then fuck you.
You told him that he's at the wrong club.
Yeah, I said, if you don't like it, then fuck you. And
how'd that go over?
He said, all right, well, that's what it is. I'm like, yeah, that's what it is. I mean, there's one thing you should know, that I am not taking any shit in the DJ booth. If you see me someplace, I'm pretty fucking mellow. But I'm in the booth, fuck you.
Well, that's your job, though, too. I mean, that's basically somebody insulting your artwork.
It is. Because I just to sidetrack a little bit, this broad comes up. The bitch comes up and is like, yo, you should play something I can dance to. I said, obviously I'm playing music you should be able to dance to. It's like going to McDonald's and saying you should serve more hamburgers. Well, you can pick out a hamburger that you want. but I'm still going to be making burgers.
Right.
No, it's like going to McDonald's and saying, hey, you should sell burgers.
Yeah.
To get it right. And, I mean, I may not be selling the burger that you want,
Yeah.
but you can request the burger that you want. But I've been selling burgers all night, bitch. Over 1 billion fucking served.
Are we still talking about DJing? Because now I'm hungry.
No, but we're talking about. But that girl comes up to me. She's like, "Did you see his tattoo?" She's like, "Yeah, a tattoo, in between, his thumb and his index finger." She's like, "That's usually
Whoa, between the thumb and the index finger?"
She's like, he's
Wow.
like, yeah, look, she's blind. sorry, we're doing two things at once. And she was like, yeah, she's like, he had the OG tattoo. And I looked and I was like, oh, I better keep an eye on this guy.
Wait, time out. What does that even mean?
She was like, that's an OG prison tattoo he has. I was just like,
So?
I'm sitting there like, oh.
Okay, so given he's been to prison, so he's just gonna jump off in a club because somebody said fuck you? No, bitch.
Yeah, I just took, you take heed because, you never know who the fuck you're talking to.
But you are in Longview.
Yeah, and I'm talking in the spare of the moment. Hold on, how's she blind and doing ballet?
I was just gonna ask you that.
I'm really fucking with this line. How's she even staying in step with people?
All I really want to know is how the fuck is Lionel Richie avoiding all those flailing arms? That's what I want to know.
I know, he's walking through people doing ballet.
Fucking singing and shit.
So I'm fucking with dude. Then I got my eye on dude.
Okay.
The whole fucking night, because I'm like, is he gonna come up? Is he gonna try and meet me outside?
Yeah,
I was like,
sideways
is he grimy like that? But then when I thought about it, I was like, usually when you deal with like gangster ass dudes, they don't really come at real gangster dudes don't really come at you fucked up.
Yeah.
They're like, yo, well, this motherfucker over here making his bread playing what he's supposed to fucking play. I mean, the fuck? You know what I'm saying? I don't necessarily enjoy selling dope, but hey, I know there's a benefit to the shit.
To quote one of the best movies ever, Office Space. Real gangsta ass don't flex nuts because real gangsta ass know they got them.
Yeah. Damn, it feels good to be a gangster. I'm just a gangster ass DJ.
Yeah, no, see, that to me would actually made me want to maybe fucking go press that guy a little bit more if some broad was like, man, did you see that tattoo in between his thumb and forefinger?
I would tell you.
That to me just screams fucking idiot.
It was a 50-50. I mean, because sometimes I get up there. I almost got into it once up there.
Did you?
Yeah, because people talk shit.
Wow.
Yeah.
In Longview?
In Longview. Hold on. See, you're skipping out the Lionel Richie here. You got to get to the good part.
What do you mean? The video's over.
Did they show it?
Yes.
No.
What?
No.
What?
No.
What are they? Are you talking the fucking face?
Yeah, look.
She's sculpting his face.
She's blind and she sculpted his face.
That I don't buy it. That's not a real thing. That's not real.
I mean, that's more amazing than fucking Ghost.
No, you know what is amazing? And I'm happy to announce this. All you Golden State Warrior fans, fuck yourself.
Oh, hold on, there's something even more amazing.
What?
That this is the Hype Podcast.
Yeah.
Oh, you thought I was just gonna randomly go on.
I thought you were gonna go on about some way cooler shit than that.
That was great multitasking.
That really was.
We really did watch a video with you.
we watched some Lionel Richie while we were fucking talking to you. I hope you guys feel special.
Yeah, and he really was chasing that blind girl.
He really was, dude. He was fucking dude. That was back when stalking was sexy.
Let's be honest. Stalking is a new thing. Like, if you're watching like an old TV show, you could show up at a girl's house like 10 times. It was no big thing, and you just win her over.
Like in the movie Braveheart, when Mel Gibson's like stalking that girl, and it's like his wife because they have a crush on each other.
Yeah,
he's stalking her. It used to be cute and sexy.
Yeah,
nowadays it's just like, how the hell did you get into my house?
Yeah. I mean, you call somebody 3 times in a row, they'll get a restraining order.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah.
See, in the morning when I take a shower with a woman, all I want to do is say, here, can you soap my back? Not who are you and how'd you get into my house?
Yeah. Why does it have to be so fucking complicated?
Yeah, exactly. No, but as I was saying before, fuck all you Golden State Warrior bandwagoners. I hate all of you. And the reason I say that is because I officially love Steph Curry now. because his three-pointer streak got snapped. He went an entire game without one three-pointer out of like 157 games in a row.
And you love him. It's actually
I love him for that.
And it's actually higher if you count the playoff games.
And I love the Lakers now too, because they're the ones who did it.
Well, that's the problem. Because your former assistant coach goes to that team. Like, I don't even know if you can really count that as a loss, because you're like, I know what they're going to do. I mean, I've been working with Steph Curry for 3-4 years now.
Yeah.
I know how.
Good job, Luke Walton.
I know how to guard him.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
dude, seriously, the fucking Trailblazers need to like hire Luke Walton. I'm sorry, Terry Stotts. I love you, man, but nah. We need to get some Luke Walton going on. If he turned the Lakers around like that, the Lakers fucking sucked.
Lakers really
They were like Philadelphia sucked.
They sucked really bad.
Yeah, like super mega bad. And Cleveland barely beat the Sixers just the other day. They lost by 1 fucking point.
Well, they're dealing with a whole bunch of loss in Cleveland right now.
Yeah, they really are.
Did you see that? You see the World Series?
I watched it. It was amazing.
I was sitting there. I wasn't even really trying to fuck with it. I was chilling, and I was like, all right, I'm watching some other shit on TV.
I don't baseball either.
I don't do a lot of baseball, but I was watching some other shit on TV. Then I get a little update. Shout out to Fox 12, because their app was like, it's tied in the 8th, because I thought Chicago just had it early. Mm-hmm. And then I get an update. It's tied in the 8th, so I go back to the game. I actually have to go next door because I don't have a TV.
Right.
So I go and I'm like, I sat there and watched the whole fucking thing. Like, yeah. And yeah, baseball should be like that.
Yeah, no shit.
You should score a run every other inning.
No
I just want to
shit.
say, a no-hitter, fucking no-hitter. I probably said it many times before, but I am not paying my goddamn money to see a fucking no-hitter.
Dude, baseball is the most boring sport unless you're there. And if it's a no-hitter, you're just fucking sitting there getting drunk. That's all you're doing. You're literally, you just paid like $60, $70 for a ticket, for a nosebleed fucking ticket to pay for $10 beers.
You got to admit, baseball is the sport you pay the least amount of attention to.
That is true.
Because you'll look up, you're like, oh, shit.
No, I don't baseball whatsoever. And I'll blatantly admit it. The only reason I wanted the Cubs to win.
You should put a pause behind that, because that sounds really weird.
Oh, fuck it. I don't even care.
I don't baseball.
I don't baseball.
Well, at least not with him.
Yeah. No, I don't swing his stick. No. The only reason I wanted the Cubs to win is because LeBron was in the fucking stands for Cleveland flexing like he was some fucking badass. And you know me, I'm not a LeBron fan. So I was like, fuck you, LeBron. I'm voting for the Cubs.
Yeah, NBA commissioner can't rig this one.
Yeah. No, it was fucking fantastic. So I turned it on 5th or 6th inning, I think, because those games go like 4 hours, dude. They're fucking ridiculous. And then, then the rain delay, and then the extra innings and all that shit. So I turned it on. I'm watching it, and of course, right after the game's over, everyone's like, "Oh my god, the Cubs win!" I'm like, "Get the fuck out of here! You don't even watch baseball." Like, you're not.
I know everybody was cheering for the Cubs. Like,
yeah, like, oh, I'm such a Cubs fan.
Everybody has a fucking Chicago connection now.
I won't even lie. I trolled the shit out of everybody on my Facebook. I was like, "Oh my god, the Cubs win! I've been a fan for like 4 minutes. Yeah, they've been the best team my entire life that I've never even cared about."
I mean, that shit's kind of rigged too. It's like, oh, it's been
108 years.
It's been 108 years.
Yeah.
Guess it's your turn.
Yeah. Yeah. Or somebody just like swept him under the rug, or swept him. I don't know. Either way, swept him under the rug for 108 years, and they were like, "Oh shit, you're the sock behind the couch. I've been waiting on this sock forever." I mean, there you go.
There's they did that little thing during the game where they were like, shit that was going on in 1908, and it was like Thomas Edison and Mark Twain were still alive. Women couldn't vote. I mean, it was all sorts of crazy shit going on.
Dude, so it's funny you mentioned that. I was watching a football game the other day. I forget where, but where's Thomas Edison's house? Like down south somewhere, right?
I don't know.
So
I thought he was an East Coast guy.
Oh well, I think it's down south somewhere. I think.
Okay.
Anyway, or no, it might be in Virginia or something like that. But anyway, so
everything's in Virginia.
That's true.
I'm gonna use this fancy box to figure it out.
So
but
I'm watching this fucking football game, and they start talking about like history and how far we've come, and they show his fucking plantation. And they're talking about like African Americans, like how they've come so far in the game, and they're like trying to tie it into football. And you hear one of the announcers go, "And we're gonna go back to the game," because this guy was just like losing it like a motherfucker. He's sitting there talking about like African American people and how well they play the sport and shit as they're showing like Thomas Edison's plantation.
Wow.
Yeah, and the guy's like, so we're gonna go back down to the field and check in with blah blah blah.
Let's see.
It's fucking awesome. Are you still looking for this? Jesus Christ.
Yeah. It's in Kentucky.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kentucky.
Yeah, I mean, it didn't take that long to find where it is.
Fucking Kentucky. Dude, that was like 4 minutes.
That's an amazing box. No, it was like 30 seconds.
That is true. It is a Windows PC.
You're a shitty counter.
How am I a shitty counter? At least I can count.
Mean, you're like those fucking loons. Now, you brought this story to my attention, and it's really kind of fucking me up.
What?
Because you couldn't find a legitimate news source for it, but I'm going to play a clip, and you can explain the clip right after.
Let me tell you a little bit about this, this crossing planet, this planet that is pictured always as a cross and with wings. And
it's 1 o'clock.
Everywhere you look, I mean, this is not, a lot of people say that Nibiru isn't real, but all you have to do is do a little bit of research, and you'll find that there is plenty of evidence that there is some kind of a planet that looks like a cross that has made an orbit here before.
You haven't heard about this?
Not until today.
Seriously? Oh, dude, it's like the biggest conspiracy theory going around the internet right now. So, Planet X, as they're calling it, 10th planet in the solar
Because
system.
it's shaped like a cross.
No, that guy's a fucking tool bag.
You're the one that could have grabbed the audio.
I couldn't grab the audio because this stupid fucking PC wouldn't work.
Windows.
Anyway, so...
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, right. So this Planet X, or Nibiru as they're calling it, allegedly it has some weird horizontal orbit that's making it like sail through our solar system. And all these conspiracy theorists are like, the government is like hiding the truth from us. They don't want us to like freak out and like cause chaos, right? They're sitting there. What? You're writhing with anticipation. I can tell.
You got to explain this to me.
No, I'm working on it.
I mean, as I know about the solar system and the stars, and I don't do any.
You don't science.
I don't do any intergalactic shit. So, but check this out. Don't the planets orbit
the sun?
The sun.
Yeah.
So this one just beams in like, hey.
I guess it's allegedly it's just popping in to say what's up.
I mean, what is it orbiting?
Exactly. Apparently, it's supposed to cross in between the Earth and the Sun and then collide with a bunch of planets. So we officially have till December of this year, and then we all die. Apparently,
was it supposed to happen in 2012?
They're referencing that. And they're referencing like every other, world-ending catastrophe. We're like, this is the one they were talking about, not all 1,700 other ones.
Do you think we'll make it to that world-ending catastrophe?
Oh, dude.
I mean, because you think about the Cubs, the first woman president, whatever, and how many people were like, I wish somebody in my family would have survived to see this.
I wish a motherfucker would.
But then you go, damn, I was there when it all went to shit. Right. Just like any of those fucking like Impact or or wherever where like the world is just fucked.
Yeah, the Bruce Willis Armageddon.
Yeah, like something big just comes down and just takes out the whole fucking East Coast. And
dude, none of that shit's ever gonna happen while Clint Eastwood and Bruce Willis are alive. Okay, it just can't happen. They're gonna fucking send them up there, blow that fucker up, and they're gonna come on back. It's gonna be easy. It's gonna be like easy peasy. So no, it's fucking great because this shit's like breaking the internet. They're like, oh, the government's hiding the truth. The world's gonna end. And I'm like, dude, you think all these people with all this fucking money would be like, we need some more money, so we're gonna hide this fact that a fucking planet is gonna collide with the Earth?
No, they're working on the contingency plan.
They're moving to Mars and shit.
Yeah, they got. Dude, I mean, this is not a conspiracy-based show, but you really think about it. Wouldn't a rich billionaire motherfucker like Bill Gates have a space shuttle somewhere?
Just chilling?
Wouldn't you think?
He keeps it next to the fucking Ferrari.
I mean, like Elon Musk is out there trying, and Bill Gates is like, nah, I got it.
He's like, I got it.
I got it.
I got it, pimp. Don't
because we know how to get to outer space. It's not like we have not been there before. There are people going to outer space all the fucking time.
Unless you believe the moon landing was staged, and we've never been anywhere.
I believe the space station is real. I believe the space station is really up there. I believe people go there all the time, and I believe if you got enough fucking money, you can put together a little setup to get the fuck out of here.
I believe that shit's not that expensive either. No. I mean, it's like a roller coaster ride ticket. I guarantee it. And they're just like, oh, millions of dollars. We can make millions of dollars on this. It doesn't cost them anything.
If I plop down $1 billion, you're going to build me a rocket that'll get me somewhere.
I may not be able to come back, but motherfucker, I'm going.
It'll get me somewhere. Like John Glenn or something, or the dogs that rotated, the monkeys that went around the earth. Yeah. At least give me one of those,
right?
At least I can do a couple rotations around the earth while it's all blowing up and shit.
Yeah, no shit. Right?
I don't know how I'm coming down. Yeah. Don't know where I'm coming down to. Is there anything to come down to?
Yeah, right. I'll tell you this though: if the world is fucking ending in a month, I'm mad that I paid for my fucking breakfast this morning. Which I gotta tell you, I had this fucking amazing idea. I want to go to a restaurant one time and dress in all black, because all the waiters and busboys,
they wear black.
They wear black. When they go drop the ticket off at your table, I want to find another table that's like close to being finished eating. I want to just walk over and set my bill on their table and be like, here you go, thanks, take your time, guys, and then just walk out.
Dude, that's a dine and dash.
I know, but it would be the most clever dine and dash ever, because you're, number one, impersonating a waiter. You'd be like the James Bond of dine and dash.
See, you make it sound like everybody dines and dashes. I've never dined and dashed.
Not once?
Not once.
Are you saying black people don't dine and dash?
I don't know. I've had meals with black people and we didn't dine and dash. I don't know.
Never once in your life.
I've never dined and dashed.
Oh, dude, you haven't lived. You have not lived.
Well, I'm too old to dine and dash. They put me in jail for that now.
What's the real punishment for a dine and dash? What do you think?
I don't know. Our producer, one of our producers, was supposed to look that up before we went on the air, but we're not gonna name any names. There's only 2 people in the room.
Yeah, and maybe because he doesn't have a name. Interesting. No, I find that hard to believe. Like, have you ever, when you were a kid, have you ever stolen anything as a kid?
Yeah, I stole shit.
That's like equivalent of adult dine and dash.
I think I consider myself a smart person, and I think every smart person is a kleptomaniac under.
What's the most ridiculous thing you stole as a kid? Like,
I stole. I used to go to I used to steal a lot of KB toys.
KB toys.
I loved KB toys.
Good old fucking KB toys.
Hey, those aisles were long and the shelves were high,
and the toys were plentiful.
Plentiful. Actually, I used to keep the Atari games right at the end of the display case, so you could just reach on back there and just grab it.
You stole Atari games?
Yeah, I stole Atari games.
That's fucking awesome.
Oh yeah, I'm a fucking thief.
What's the most ridiculous?
I don't steal anymore, but I was a fucking thief.
What's the most ridiculous thing you've stolen? Because video games, I understand.
There was a 6-foot rubber snake that I thought was awesome.
And a 6-foot rubber snake.
I just wanted the challenge of, can I get this out of here?
How tall were you? The snake was bigger than you, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I think at that point I must have been like 5'5", maybe at the most, maybe 5'4". No, I was 12, so man, I was.
We'll say 5 feet tall, man.
I was in the low 5s.
Yeah, a 6-foot fucking snake.
Yeah.
How did you get that thing out of the store?
I shoved that fucker down my pants. No, the hard part was getting it home because I had to hop back in the truck with my grandparents. And in retrospect, if they would have came out that store looking for me and walked up on my grandfather, he would have beat my ass right there. That's just real.
No questions asked.
No questions asked. He'd have just beat my ass right there. I would. You'd be very. It would be amazing if I made it to be here today if he would have ever caught me stealing and they had to come talk to him.
Let alone a rubber snake.
Yeah, like what the fuck is this?
Like you weren't stealing to fucking feed your family or to keep from starving. You were just like, I think I just want
this. And the irony is, I think somebody stole it from me at school the next week.
That's fucking awesome. I remember My klepto day started when I was a wee little tyke. I was still in a stroller at this point. We went to KB Toys, and I'm sitting in the stroller, and apparently I was just wailing up a storm because I wanted to hold this football. Well,
I could see you wailing up a storm.
So
you seem bitch ass like that.
I was. So Mom hands me this football to get me to shut up, right? Well, I'm holding it as we're rolling around the store, and she forgot about it. And I was done with it like 2 minutes after she gave it to me, so I just like threw it, and it got stuck down by my feet. And so we're rolling around. She figured, he must have put it down or thrown it somewhere. She didn't see it. Walked right on out the store with it. I had me a brand new ass football.
I wonder how much shit actually gets stolen like that. Because I mean, were you just, you get outside the store, your kid threw something somewhere. I mean, you didn't like walk in with the intention of stealing, but fuck it, I'm in the parking lot now.
No point in going back.
You know how hard
I'm an outlaw.
You know how hard it is to haul these kids around.
Right.
Well, I used to steal. Statute of limitations. I used to steal needles from my turntables. I'd go in Radio Shack and I'd steal needles.
Shut the fuck up. They don't come in packages or anything?
You take it out the package, you slip it into the side of your shoe, and there's a cover for the needle, so you just walk on out.
Into the side of your shoe.
Inside of your shoe.
Wow.
Slide it down. Hey man.
Damn.
Hey, do not doubt this. When it is time to get grizzy, we shout get grizzy.
You're a fucking outlaw, dude. I love that shit.
I have to say one more thing about that club up north I was at. Hey, thanks for changing the name of the casino. You bet. Anyway, what's the name of the casino? You Bet Casino.
Is it really?
You bet we're going to take your money, bitch. You bet.
That sounds like somebody was from Montana. They're
no,
like, you bet.
You bet. You bet. Well, they
very non-committal.
They booked Tupac's Outlawz. I remember Outlawz. They rap with Tupac.
How are they still a thing? Tupac's been dead for like 20 years.
Yeah, 20 years on my birthday. Remember that?
That's true.
20 years on my birthday.
Way to fuck up his birthday.
Thanks. Thanks again. Once again, Tupac died. Anyway, he said I was talking to the manager of the club. He said they came in. He's like they did a few songs. Yeah. And then they wanted us to play a whole bunch of Tupac after. And I was like, he was like, I kind of wanted them to perform the Tupac songs.
They didn't even perform Tupac songs.
I think they did a little stuff, but not really.
That is fucking ridiculous, dude.
And I'm thinking about going back in my history. I'm like, I did a show with Digital Underground years ago, like right after Tupac died.
Yeah.
They gave them like 15 minutes of their set where they did like Tupac songs, but they actually had songs with Tupac. So,
yeah, that's true.
I mean, the Outlawz did too, but not songs I can really think about. I don't even
know how those guys are still a fucking thing. They're not even good.
Tupac was in like 5 groups.
Yeah.
He had Thug Life. He had Outlawz. I'm sure there was another fucking group he was hanging out with.
Oh, dude, he did a fucking ton of shit with everybody. I mean, he was part of Bone Thugs and Harmony too, for all I know.
No, he wasn't.
No, he did a song with them. I think he's I forget what song was it. I can't remember the name of it, but it's
he
got
did
a
a
lot
song
of
with Bone
gunshots.
Thugs.
Yeah.
Oh, I never heard that song.
Yeah, it's got a lot of gunshots in it.
Yeah, I mean that would at the time that would have been a horrible combination for me because I'm like Tupac and Bone Thugs
and. God damn it.
God damn.
I don't. What do you pay a group like that? Like a no-named fucking group to come out there?
They probably give them for like $2,500 plus. You probably pay them. You probably pay them a couple grand, and then you'd pay for a hotel and flights.
Dude, I
mean, but that's a fucking come up. You're an average ass dude.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, if you're an average dude, but
you get out of town for the weekend, you come home with $1,200. Fuck.
Yeah, that's true. I would do that.
Plus, you're with the Outlawz, and I mean, you're gonna get a little trim.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
You would. I mean,
hell, I just paid $2,000 to go on a fucking booze cruise, so I probably would do that if somebody was just like, "Hey, I'll give you $2,500 to show up and do 3 songs." Fuck it, I'll come up with 3 songs for $2,500.
How does that even work? Do they do like IVs or something on the booze cruise?
All I know is Alvin Williams, guest on our show, really good buddy of mine. He does comedy on these cruise ships, and he goes, "Hey, you need to come check out this cruise." And I'm like, "Oh, why?" Is it, it's a cruise is a cruise. All of them are pretty much the same, right? You just go fucking hang out and cruise around.
Shuffleboard.
Yeah. And he's like, no. This is open bar. All you can drink for 5 days. And I'm like, dude, I'm not going to make it past day 1. Like, it's fucking ridiculous. So I start looking into this. I got a suite for $800 per person. And I'm like, fuck it. Why not?
Just the cruise is $800 per person?
Yeah. For a suite. Like a top level fucking.
That's real.
Yeah.
That's real nice.
Yeah. So
with unlimited booze.
Unlimited booze. Yeah. And there's like 22 restaurants, 22 bars on this thing.
What about food? You got to pay for food?
There's.
That's funny. It's like booze free.
Yeah,
food.
yeah. I don't know about that.
No, like, can I get a saltine cracker? Like, I'm broke.
Yeah. No. Day number 1, I know they have an open buffet for everybody, and your boy likes some buffet action.
Yeah.
So Alvin was saying they have a free buffet when everybody boards. I don't know about the rest of the days. I'm sure they got to make a little extra.
I would totally probably gain 10 pounds because
right.
The one thing I have learned is to drink I must eat.
Yeah.
Because one without the other.
It's bad news bears.
Yeah, it can go real bad. I mean, I would tell you, this is a 5-day cruise.
Yeah.
I'd probably be good for 3.
I had people like scold me, like, you better send me pictures every day of you drinking. You better get that fucking money's worth. And I'm like, that's a terrible idea.
Is that much more than a regular cruise?
I would say yes. This is my first one that I've ever been on, but I was like comparing prices, and most cruises, like 5-day cruises, are probably like $2,000. So I don't know if this is just like the party bus version of a cruise or what, but
it's gonna be shit's gonna be all fucked up. Yeah. Chip paint on the boat. Yeah, right. But fuck it, you're drunk.
Yeah. And we're going to the fucking Bahamas, or what's left of the Bahamas. Ooh, too soon?
Yeah, wow, it's a little soon.
No, so I'm going on that for a week, and it's going to be fucking great. Hopefully they have a gym on this boat, because I am definitely going to have to not gain 10 pounds when I'm on this fucking cruise, because it's going to be amazing.
There's no gym. They're just loose morals. Yeah. I couldn't imagine being on a boat full of people just drinking. I mean, that's just like sin.
Well, I see. I have an ace card as well. I haven't told you who's coming with me.
Who are you taking?
Champagne Jane. Cousin is coming on the cruise.
You were. I will tell you like this. You and your cousin together. I mean, Champagne Jane, I love you to death, and I enjoy drinking with you, but I bet you that your phone won't even be charged.
What do you mean my phone won't even be charged?
The way you guys get down, you guys get your drink on. I mean, it's good.
True.
I mean, your whole drinking career, you can only hope to have a drinking partner as good as Champagne Jane. Because there's some people you'll drink with and just get too fucked up.
Yeah.
It's a steady, solid pace. Like, you could drink with her for days.
That's true.
I don't even know if you necessarily feel like shit, because it's just like
it's just a constant barrage of alcohol.
Yeah, it just keeps going. I mean, because hair from the dog is some real shit. Like, really, if you want to be drunk for 3 days, keep drinking.
Yeah.
It's just gonna feel normal.
Yeah, it's true.
I mean, will they let you take weed?
I don't know.
I mean, we're in the Bahamas. I don't know that.
Well, I was gonna say we are traveling through international waters, so I really don't want to get like a drug trafficking charge for a fucking little nugget of weed. If they happen to have some, I won't say no, but I'm not gonna just like fucking suitcase that shit and hope I don't get caught.
You're not gonna put in aluminum foil?
No, I am not fucking doing that shit.
He's a pillar of the community, but at that moment in your life, I'm sorry, stud.
Yeah.
You were a dumb motherfucker. Right? No. I mean, you were high.
Yeah.
I hate to revisit something that's so old, but I don't know if you guys know this, but one of our trailblazers, part of the Jailblazer crew, got caught. Is he coming back from Arizona, or was he?
I think he was going to Arizona.
He was going to Arizona, and this is before weed was legal.
Yeah,
and he decided to wrap his weed in aluminum foil. And this is post 9/11.
Yeah.
So they're checking everything.
Their body cavity searches, the whole 9 yards. Like you're not getting a piece of cheese on a fucking
But you
airplane
know
without
what?
them knowing what kind.
But he's a black dude, so they don't call it white privilege. They call it a good lawyer.
Yeah.
Because you're catching a case on that.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, I really don't even send him to jail. Just slap him.
Yeah, just smack the shit.
Like, what the fuck? You understand? What do you not get here? What is not linking up? There's something in your brain that is not connecting. I mean, he seems like he's had a great life after.
Yeah,
but that's just one of those moments. I mean, I'm sure you could say some dumb shit.
I'll bet you somebody slapped him.
Somebody got back to the house and somebody was like, "The fuck is wrong with you,
motherfucker?"
Now, call the lawyer. Fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck.
You know it was his mom too. Call your lawyer.
You know you in the NBA supporting 20 fucking people back home. Right. How you gonna fuck that up?
That is so fucking true, dude.
It really is.
God.
It really is. I mean, there are people. You see these NBA stars, and there's people that will ride them into the ground.
Mm-hmm.
But there's also people back home that are like, "Yo, you're bringing a lot of money into the community. Stop fucking up."
Yeah, really.
Like the people that actually are hanging with you, they're probably gonna be your downfall. But the people back home that you keep buying nice shit at Christmas, hey, why are you out there fucking up?
Yeah, keep buying me nice shit.
I know.
Don't fuck that up.
My baby need the new Xbox with all the games.
Yeah, that's exactly what they sound like too. My baby.
You know, like it was like you never even showed up to watch me play in high school. Fuck you.
Yeah. You think Damian Lillard's out there saying that shit? Man, you ain't even come to see me in high school, motherfucker.
Yeah, Damian. Well, he's too busy rapping.
That is true. He dropped another mixtape like not too long ago.
Yeah, no, that's his album.
Oh, was it an album?
Or EP or something. I don't know.
Yeah, see, I liked his first one. The second one was yeah.
His first mixtape?
Yeah.
Oh, that was in stay rotation with you, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nah, his latest one, I think he's just got like a little too many.
Didn't he work with a lot of people on this?
Yeah, I think he's got a little too many features on there. Like he doesn't have the local hungry guys that he had on the first one.
Yeah.
Now he's got like Lil Wayne. He's got a couple other folks on there, and I'm just like, man, come on, man. Like you were putting out some dope shit in that first one. This one, you're kind of just like, yeah, I'm making songs. No big deal.
See, I didn't even check out his first mixtape. I'm an asshole.
Yeah, you are an asshole.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
But I mean, he's a Bay dude. I like Bay music.
Yeah.
I mean, I have to say that's my favorite kind of music by far.
Really?
Yeah, I like Bay music more.
Truth comes out.
No, everybody knows I'm a West Coast guy. Even my little cousin wants to be a DJ. He's like, yeah, I see you like to play West Coast shit. Yeah,
that's
like,
weird. I didn't know Biggie Smalls was from the West Coast. Ooh, boom,
matter.
in your face, motherfucker.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And Tupac really wasn't from the West Coast.
Tupac was from like
he was more from the West Coast than Biggie was.
Tupac was like from ballet school.
Yeah, you know. Why, man? Fucking Tupac.
I wonder, who do you think Tupac would vote for in this election if he was alive?
He'd be a good,
or would he be running for president?
Nah, he'd be a good little, good little house porch monkey and fucking vote for Hillary.
I love that you referenced that and voted for Hillary. Are you implying that you're voting for Hillary?
No, I'm not implying that.
Who are you voting for? The election?
I don't know.
Tuesday.
I know.
Tuesday.
I got my ballot over there. I plan to do it on the show.
Wow.
But I don't really want to disclose who I'm voting for because I don't think I'm going to know till the last minute.
You're voting for Trump, aren't you? You
No.
son of a bitch.
No.
Dude, I'll tell you what.
I don't know. I don't know who I'm voting for. I just told you that. But then you go, you sound like is this a fucking talk show? Oh, it is a talk show.
Yeah.
I don't want to give you an answer, so you just go, all right, you're voting for Trump. You know what? I'm very tempted to vote for fucking Trump.
There you go.
I am not completely.
You heard it here first. Fresh is voting for Donald Trump.
I am not completely won over. And it just kind of fucks with me.
Well, dude, I'll tell you this. One of his very avid supporters, Milo Yiannopoulos or something like that. He has a funky, weird ass last name. This guy, he's British, gay, and fucking avid Donald Trump supporter, and does not give a fuck This guy is ridiculous. We watched a bit of his stuff earlier. He literally travels probably the world, but he travels the United States, goes to colleges, talks to kids about being gay, being straight, transgender, race, politics, all this stuff, and he fucking bashes everybody. He bashes everybody. He talks about, like, when he did his Ohio State speech, it's called Tough Love. He talks about how most, not all, gay, transgender, cross-dressers, whatever, the only reason they bark and bitch about equality and shit like that is because they want attention. People that do that just want attention. They don't care from who, positive or negative. They just want people to recognize them.
Well, when you wear your sexuality on your sleeve, it is attention grabbing.
Yeah, but they're doing it just so people, they're doing the hey, look at me bullshit.
Well,
and he doesn't fucking put up with any of that. He's just like, fuck that shit. We're turning this fucking whole country upside down.
I'll give you my take on him. I thought he made a lot of legitimate points, but I found him to be more of an entertainer. Well, and he seems like an entertainer and a paid pundit, to be honest. I mean, there's some things where he's like, he's trying to go deep on. I'm just like, really, if he called himself an independent, I think I would take it a little bit better.
Yeah.
But I mean, with him, it's just like there's a couple things where I'm just like, yeah, you're like 90% right. I mean, he could honestly compete with John Oliver if he had a show. To be honest.
Yeah, no, that's true. He does a really good job explaining what like, basically America's become a generation of fucking sissies. Back in the day, we were the tough guys. We were renowned for having that edge, that kind of attitude.
Yeah, because the motherfucker, I ain't going to war. You got the wrong guy right here.
Right?
I ain't going to war with nobody.
Nowadays it's, all about having safe spaces and not offending people. And he just says, fuck you to all that. He talks about how people try and steer politics towards sexuality. And he makes the reference. He says, oh, well, politicians try and convince you that all gay people are gay because they're liberal. And he said, funny thing, I thought being gay was about sucking dick, not politics. And the fucking room erupts, dude. There's people, like, he makes so many cringeworthy comments, people get up and walk out. And he calls them out as they get up and walk out. He's like, oh, did I hurt your feelings?
Well, you know what you came for?
Yeah. No, he even asked him that. He says, oh, you didn't know why you were here?
I think we do need more straight shooters. Yeah, I'm just going to put you on blast. You should have got your clip ready. What do you mean?
You fucking downloaded it.
Well, nobody told me it was going to be a 2-hour fucking speech. If you're going to bring it up, you should have.
I tried. This fucking Windows PC didn't let me download the app I needed to fucking download it. Don't yell at me. God.
Fuck you.
Yeah. Hey.
No.
We talked about this.
I reset. I have reset the bar on fuck yous. I just cleaned the slate. I apologize to everybody that I said it to previously.
So basically, it cancels out.
Now it's a new tab. So that's the first fuck you on my new tab.
Brand new day.
How about this? Fuck you again. So that's 2.
That's 2 in a row
on my new tab.
That's fine. Go ahead and put that on his tab.
But
there. It's about that time.
Yeah,
because I got shit to do.
I got shit to do too.
I gotta go see that new Doctor Strange movie.
Really?
Yeah.
You gonna take some trim to see the Doctor Strange?
Some trim. What about
old
Star
school?
Trek?
Hold on. I didn't see the new Star Trek.
Oh man, I'm gonna go watch that today too, just to spite you.
Why?
Yeah. Because this is the Hype Podcast. I am the host with no name.
I'm DJ Also Fresh. You should hit us up on the Hype line 442-999-HYPE.
Or on Facebook, facebook.com/the Hype Podcast. Or diddle our Twitter @the Hype Podcast.
That's lame. Anyway, so diddle our Twitter.
You're just mad. You're just mad because you didn't think of it.
You don't know how to use Twitter.
Hey, go build a website.
Make sure you review us on iTunes. Because it helps.
Yeah.
With the advertisers we don't have. And you know what?
This is the Hype Podcast. We out.
Oh, yeah. Check out the old new website.
Bitch.
Yeah, that's the way it goes. And then After you're done listening, get some.
Bunch of hookers and cocaine.
And we're going to sit here for just a few seconds longer.
And now we're really out.
Bye, Felicia.
That's when the show is really over.
Officially.